MassMutual was ranked 76 in Fortune's top 100 list. So very excited time to be a part of MassMutual Financial Group. Today I would like to introduce to you our guest speakers. First is Nick DeLuca. Nick DeLuca is our Regional Vice President. He's been with MassMutual for over 30 years. Next to him, Evan Taylor. Evan's our Director of Multicultural Development. He serves as a multicultural and diversity consultant, advisor, and partner to the company's senior leaders, business lines, and sales leaders. He has over 15 years of experience in multicultural marketing area. The MassMutual's Northern California CEO and General Agent, Bob Fakimi, my mentor. Very excited to have him here. He's been with MassMutual since 2001, and he is also has several recognitions within the industry. With Gamma, Gamma is our association in the industry. He has the coveted First in Class award in both 2011, 2012, 2013, and is a Gamma Master Agency Award recipient. And then finally, we have Nien. Nien's the managing partner here in Silicon Valley. Nien has been doing fantastic things for us at MassMutual. He joined MassMutual in October 2015. His career in financial services industry spans over 12 years, during which he has been achieved many industry-leading awards and recognition. Most recently, he was the #1 sales manager over 350 sales managers for the most reported policies. Let's give our guest speakers a hand.
Hi, Mr. Nick DeLuca. So, can you tell us what is the main purpose of this event today, and why do you think the Vietnamese community will be interested in what are you trying to do?
Sure, thank you. At MassMutual, we help people secure their futures and protect the ones they love. And part of that purpose, we educate the communities and our policy owners on the value of financial planning and providing for a secure retirement. We're very excited because Nguyen and his team bring a unique skill set to the Vietnamese and Filipino communities, which provide, and they have the language and the culture to provide the information to the folks in that community. So the folks working with Nguyen under his leadership are now dealing with the people in the Vietnamese community. We're very excited to have a group of folks who can help their clients and their customers bridge the gap between the need for education, but also to provide the services and the products that the folks need to address their financial needs and secure a retirement.
Thank you very much. And I have a question for Mr. Evan Taylor. Yes, can you please share with us your thoughts about MassMutual current future focus in the diverse markets? And are there any specific plans, activity that are in place?
Well, first, let me say it's wonderful to be here and bring you greetings from our home office in Springfield, Massachusetts. Yes, over the last 8 years or so, we have significantly been involved with diverse communities. I think we've grown over 163% in terms of having financial professionals out there serving and working with diverse communities across the country. Today we have over 1,000, I believe, of diverse agents who can speak in the language and understand the cultural nuance and the importance of financial education and securing families' futures. One of the things we'll continue to work on the diversity and recruiting and making sure that we have financial professionals who represent the community as much as possible. Some of the other things that we do is we continue to work on the local market levels with Nian and Bob, and really kind of push and get integrated on a grassroots level and provide that financial education to the individual communities. A couple other things we do on a national level as well. One is called our Future Smart program. Future Smart is where we work with local NBA teams, including the Golden State Warriors. And we come in, provide financial education to a lot of middle school students throughout the country. Going forward, that program will be available digitally, so we can provide that financial education through our community partners like Junior Achievement. Also, we have a program called LifeBridge, where we provide free life insurance to families that qualify. And so again, we're really a part of the community. We have these programs in place so that Bob and Ian can really implement those in the local markets in Northern California.
Thank you very much. And now I have a question for Mr. Robert Fakimi. Yes, you have been one of the pioneers to lead the diverse market efforts. So can you please tell us what has really inspired you and your long-term goals for the Vietnamese community?
Great, thank you. And thank you everyone for being here today. I really appreciate it. I know everyone's very busy, so it's wonderful to see so many bright smiling faces. I'll tell you a little background. I started with MassMutual here as the CEO for Northern California back in 2001. And when we started back in 2001, we were very small, a very small employer, very small financial services organization, and almost 100% Caucasian. And as a businessman, as a business person, I take a look at my community and the people that I live with and the people that I'm surrounded by, and I started to see that the Northern California market is extremely diverse. And so as a result of that, little by little, we started to make progress within different communities, different ethnic communities, to try to build our brand and also to try to serve those markets. We have done extremely well in the Chinese markets and have over 45 financial professionals that are Chinese speaking. We've done very well in the Asian Indian markets and the Hispanic markets and so on and so forth. So then last year, MassMutual approached me and said, Bob, you're doing a good job with Northern California, and now we'd like for you to help us grow in the San Jose, Silicon Valley marketplace. And I did a little market research, I took a look around a little bit, talked to some individuals that are very knowledgeable here, and realized very quickly that the Vietnamese community is a major part of San Jose and Silicon Valley. I realized I don't have the expertise myself personally to be able to grow and dominate in the Vietnamese marketplace. So I found myself a wonderful leader, a gentleman with many years of experience in the community, and someone who's already done a very good job with it. And I was able to, through some good luck and good fortune, bring over Nguyen Nguyen to lead the organization. So with that first step in place, as you know, you have to have great leadership. With that first step in place, we've been able to really grow over the last, not even year yet, probably over the last 9-10 months, and build a wonderful presence of financial service professionals that are here to serve the Vietnamese community. They're very well educated, they're hardworking, and above all, they're very high integrity, very honest individuals. So with that, our results have been spectacular, and we've done really well. And today really is about celebrating that a little bit, but also making the big announcement to the community. We're here for the long term. We're here with our partners at MassMutual, and we're here to grow and expand and continue to build and serve the needs of the Vietnamese community.
Thank you very much. Thank you anh Nhân. Được biết anh Nhân đã chọn cho mình một ngành nghề rất thành công, và xin anh Nhân có thể cho biết anh Nhân hiện đang làm những công việc nào trong MassMutual và kế hoạch trong tương lai của anh để giúp cộng đồng Việt Nam mình như thế nào?
Cảm ơn Phượng, cảm ơn quý vị. I'm sorry, now I speak Vietnamese. Again, thank you Nick, thank you Bob that bring me here, and all the support event, everyone for the support me during the almost a year, right? Yeah, and we grow. By the way, now I have to speak Vietnamese. Phượng, thực ra thì anh đã làm trong cái nghề, Nhân làm trong nghề này 12 năm rồi, hơn 12 năm rồi. Những năm trước đây thì Nhân làm với một công ty khác, nhưng mà qua cái quá trình cách đây hơn 1 năm trước, Nhân gặp Nick với Bob, thì qua nói chuyện với Nick với Bob mới biết được cái công ty MassMutual này và những cái hay tốt của nó. thực ra thì thực mà nói thì khi mà rời bỏ công ty trước đây để mà qua với công ty Mát Mutual nó khó lắm, là bởi vì again cái tên tuổi với công việc của cá nhân của nhân đã gắn liền với cái công ty trước đây khá lâu, nên thực again rất là khó. Nhưng mà bởi vì nghiên cứu cái công ty này đó, thấy được cái công ty này nó có những cái điểm rất là hay, đặc biệt là về cái vấn đề tài chính, cái sức mạnh tài chính của công ty, và thêm vào nữa là một cái điều mà công ty này nó có một cái hay ở chỗ là cái mutuality đó, tức là cái công ty này nó công ty không có work cho những cái stockholder mà work cho policyholder, tức là những cái người mua về lan xuân bảo hiểm nhân thọ. Cái mục đích nhân đến với công ty này đó là nhân muốn thực sự đem đến những cái sản phẩm của công ty và cái công ty Mát Mutual vào phục vụ cái cộng đồng của người Việt của mình trong cái vùng Vịnh nói chung và cái thành phố San Jose nói riêng. Cũng giống như Bob vừa mới nói đó, cái ban quản trị của công ty Mát Mutual đó, họ nhìn thấy cái tiềm năng của cái thị trường Việt Nam của chúng ta. Thực ra công ty Mát Mutual nó như Tommy hồi nãy đó nói, công ty nó đã có trên thị trường đấy tới 160 mấy năm rồi, và cái văn phòng này nè thì đã có trên cái thành phố San Jose đã 53 năm rồi. Nhưng mà từ hồi nào giờ thì họ chỉ focus vào những cái sắc dân khác, họ không có đưa vào thị trường Việt Nam. Nhưng mà ngày hôm nay đúng, họ chọn Nhân và cá nhân của Nhân chọn company này để đưa công ty Mát Mutual và những cái sản phẩm của công ty Mát Mutual vào để phục vụ cộng đồng, một lần nữa cộng đồng của người Việt của chúng ta tại vùng Vịnh nói chung và thành phố San Jose nói riêng. Một lần nữa, Nhân xin đại diện cho tất cả những cái nhân viên của Nhân ở trong cái văn phòng này, xin gửi đến lời chào với tất cả quý vị đồng hương của chúng ta, và hy vọng rằng chúng tôi sẽ lắng nghe và tìm hiểu thêm nữa về những cái sự cần thiết của từng cá nhân, từng gia đình, từng thương doanh của cộng đồng người Việt chúng ta, để chúng tôi có thể nghiên cứu và phục vụ cộng đồng của mình ở cái vùng Vịnh này một cách tốt hơn. Xin cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I don't know if there is any question.
Yeah, Tony.
Sure. No questions. Nien, where do you see the agency going in the next 5 years?
Yeah. Okay, now I have to speak in English, right? All right. Yeah, back in the day when I talked to Bob, when Bob and I decided that we're gonna come here, I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna run the agency to grow this agency. So far, this agency this year today, we more than double, right, compared last year.
Yes.
And like campaign, this agency was growing #1 all over the country. Is that right?
Correct.
And also, I have a team, right? The team that, thank you to the people that follow me here. I have about like 25 of you. Yeah, with the team that I have, our team is also #1 live campaign all over the country, ending by May. And that's the record. Back in the day, again, I talked to Bob, and we kind of knowing the statistic that we have here in around this area, with the office that I worked with the company before that I came to Mát Mutual, we have about 2 offices combined. We have about 10 million. Bob and I sit down, and Bob saying, yeah, you can grow this office within 6 years, make it about that much. Can't you do that? I said, Bob, I'll do that. Did I say that?
Yes.
Yes, my purpose is to grow this office every year 15%. And so far this year we grow 100% plus. And thank you very much, Tony.
Awesome. Great. Evan, you mentioned a lot about multicultural marketing. What do you see that's working here in San Jose?
Really being involved in the community, particularly on the local level, is probably the most important thing. Really connecting with the communities and understanding the communities as much as possible. By doing that, we're able to provide financial education, which is a critical thing across America in every single diverse community. Providing that education is a center point of what we can do in the community by doing workshops, by doing seminars, so people can understand the things that they need to do and the steps that they need to take in order to protect their families. So that's one of the things that we'll continue to do. Again, whether it's educating children in junior high and really planting that seed at an early age through our community work, and really all the way up in doing work with adults and making sure that they understand what's most important to them and allowing us to hopefully have the privilege to protect them and their families.
Great, thank you. Bob, you know, about growing an agency, doing as well as it's done, it was a big part of that, I imagine, is making sure you have the right team members. When you were talking to Nien, what are some of those talents, attributes that you saw in the end that you knew he was going to be a great quarterback for this agency?
That's a good question. So in my business experience of almost 30 years now, I've found that in order to be able to develop a business and grow a business, whatever size it may be, you really need true leadership. And so when I'm meeting with someone, when I'm trying to evaluate someone to put them in a position where they're running things, I'm really looking for leadership skills. To me, that means you have to have people that are willing to follow you. You have to have high integrity and honesty, which Nien does absolutely have, and you have to have business expertise. In other words, you have to know what you're talking about. So as we spent some time and got to know each other and had many lunches together and talked, I started realizing he has all those skill sets. His challenge was that he wanted to take the next step forward and take over and run an entire city for himself with the help of his advisors, but the opportunities that were presented to him were far, far away from San Jose and from California. And he's very, very intertwined with his community here, and he obviously wants to be successful here in his community, and hopefully I was able to provide that opportunity. So it created a very harmonious situation where we can grow and succeed and benefit Mass Mutual, but most certainly benefit our clients and our prospects.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you. Nick, Mass Mutual, on a larger scale nationally, a lot of exciting things going on in the news. You know, we're expanding, you know, the acquisition of MetLife. Can you elaborate a little bit about all the great things that are going on at Mass Mutual and why someone may want to consider being a policyholder of Mass Mutual?
Well, Mass Mutual has had strong financial underpinnings for a number of years. We pay a very competitive and highest of dividends, which are not guaranteed, obviously. But with Mass Mutual, there's a true commitment to the career agency system in terms of we feel it needs to be a personal relationship. The client going to, or the agent working with the client, educating them on what their gaps may be, and then coming up with a joint plan on how to address those gaps. So from the Mass Mutual standpoint, we're absolutely firmly committed to our career agency field force, which is led by Bob and Nien out this way, and making sure that we serve our communities, including very much so the multicultural communities, in that manner.
Excellent. Thank you.
Also, if I could add real quick, this year is our 165th anniversary of being in business. 165 years Mass Mutual has delivered on the promises that it's made to its clients and customers. I'm sure that was a big part of why Nien and Tony and others want to be a part of Mass Mutual, because of the history, the tradition, and also above all the integrity of delivering on what we say we're going to deliver. Nowadays, you know, the world is very, very chaotic and volatile and things happen, but you can count on Mass Mutual to bring to you what we've said we're going to bring to you.
Excellent. Well, Nien, any last remarks for this great opportunity that we have?
Yeah, so once again, thank you, all of you, especially Bob and Nick, bring me here to run the agency, to bring the company into the community locally around here to serve our community, and thank you.
Awesome.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.